Hi, I'm Phyllis, southernfrugal.com. I wanted to do a little short video to say thank you to everyone who wrote in with suggestions on how to make my new computer work. Now, I sent the new computer back. I actually sent 3 of them back, or returned 2, and the other I had ordered through the mail. But I wanted to say a special thanks to those people who wrote in with stuff that actually really worked. And what I ended up doing is keeping my old computer and taking off about 2 years worth of videos and putting them on a G drive or a storage. I don't know what you call those things. It's a square thing about like that with a cord. You hook it into the computer and it will download, like in my case, I wanted to download videos, and that's what it did to that little drive. It's called a G drive, I think. And then I went back in the computer and actually deleted a couple of years worth of videos, so I've got quite a ways to go now before my computer gets filled up again. I guess I've got 2 years, right? And also, the other thing was the person who wrote in and suggested I get a cooling fan from Walmart, which I did, and it works. The computer still heats up a little bit, but nothing like what it was doing. So I use that fan all the time when I've got it on. In fact, I keep my little laptop, my HP laptop, sitting right on the fan all the time. It works. And I didn't have to buy an expensive one. I think I bought it. It was $15.97, and then Mr. Bucky liked it so well, and we had updated his computer, or took it back to where it was when he first bought it, and got him a fan too. And when I went back, they were $13.97. So anyway, we both have the little fans now. He can use his computer with a 17-inch screen now, and he's very happy about that. So anyway, thank you to the person who wrote in and told about the fans that you could get for your computer at Walmart. And several people wrote in on my email, and had long descriptions on what to do and explaining everything, and all of that. I've learned a lot from that. But one of the people said, excuse me, one of the people said to get an Ethernet cord and put it, instead of having it your computer wireless, to go ahead and plug it in. It would be much faster, especially for uploading videos. I tried that, and we happened to have a cord. Now, the cord we had wasn't but about 6 foot long, and so I had to stay right there at the box. I couldn't take it in to sit in the recliner and work like I usually do. And so I plugged it in, and guess what? The videos uploaded really fast, so that was a great idea to do that. And the other thing is, I had already known to vacuum out the vents, the little cooling vents on the bottom, and I had done that several times even before I started filling up the computer with videos. And so anyway, I've already mentioned that I dumped probably about half the videos I dumped onto an external G drive. And so when I do need a new computer, the person that wrote in and said that Dell with Windows 7 Pro you could still get by ordering it from Dell, and I very well might do that very thing. Also learning that the problem with the heating up comes from, there's a little pad under there that is supposed to take care of getting the heat out of the computer by, I don't know, it's just like a little pad kind of thing. And it gets worn and kind of comes loose, and that also is part of the problem. So anyway, the other thing I wanted to say, and I think I mentioned this before in my, sorry, I didn't mean to hit the leg there. I wanted to mention this again to hopefully help some people to not get as frustrated as I did. When you're changing your search engine, and you want to go to whatever, Google, Yahoo, whatever you want to go to, and you have a new computer with Windows 10 on it, and in my case it was an HP with Windows 10 on it, and y'all know where you go to change that, and you go in and you change. You delete out Bing and you type in the search address for Google or Yahoo or whoever you want, and then you go down to the bottom and you hit apply. Well, every time I did that, when I hit, oh, did we just get lighter? I don't know what happened. We did. We just got lighter for some reason. I guess it's the camera. Anyway, let me continue. So when I would do that, the thing that would happen would be, instead of it applying what I had put in, it would take it out and put in Bing. It would just boom, boom. And I kept doing that and got very frustrated, so I ended up looking it up on the internet on how to get rid of Bing. Now, there are many, many, many places on the internet telling how to get rid of Bing, because I think no one likes it. So I did that, and over, I mean, this was a period of several days I worked on all this. And so then finally I ran across the site, and there, he said it took a lot more than just to change your search engine. You also had to change your web browser, because Microsoft Edge is tied in with Bing. So as long as you had Microsoft Edge as your web browser, it was always going to put Bing back in there. So I thought, okay, that's the answer. So I think it was about a 7-step process, and I had to actually, on the computer, write each step down, copying it from the computer, and then going step by step, right? I mean, just meticulously did exactly what he said, and it worked. I was so thrilled. I thought, okay, now I can keep this computer. Everything is great, no worries whatsoever. So went to bed. I think I stayed up till 2 o'clock that night. So I go to bed, get up the next morning, and I'm still happy. So I cut the computer on, and the first thing is, it says it's got 128 updates to do for Microsoft Windows. I said, oh, okay, good. They're just getting me caught up, because it was a new machine, and I think it was produced last March, so maybe there were a whole bunch of updates. No problem, right? So it finished updating, and I was just still as happy as I could be. And I go to get on the internet, and what comes up? Bing. Everything I worked on was right back, and I just decided, that's it. I can't handle this anymore. And I can't remember if it was that night before or later that night or when exactly it was, because I was so stressed out I didn't even know what day it was. But anyway, I decided at that moment it was going back. I still had the box that it came in. I called HP. I told them I didn't want it anymore. What could I do? And they said, send it back. We'll give you credit, no problem. And so that's what I did. So then it was just, if you just have a computer and it's not new, like you say didn't buy it 2 or 3 months ago, but you bought it a couple of years ago, I don't think you would have that problem. It's just the newer computers that were bought recently that seem to have that problem. That's what I gathered from all those people that everybody hates Windows 10, but more than that, they hate Bing. So I was not alone, but of course I didn't know that I wasn't alone. I thought there must be something wrong with me. I can't stand this Bing thing. I want it off. And so anyway, right now my old computer is working like a dream. It doesn't heat up. It heats up a little bit, but it only, as long as I have that little fan going, everything works great. And the other thing is, now I've got all kinds of space, because when I upload a video, it tells me how much space I've got left, and I've got a good 2 years worth of uploading videos. So now the only problem is my camera. My camera works great. I think it does great recording videos. And I particularly like to record over the stove in the kitchen, over the cooktop, because that's where I have the best light. And so no problem there. The problem is when I'm uploading, the connection that I make from the camera to the computer. When I'm uploading it, I have to unplug it. It'll always come back and say the camera's not connected. Then I have to go back, I do it again, then it says the camera's not connected, when of course it is. Then I go back the third time, and always the third time it works. And it's been doing that for maybe 6 months now. So I'm not sure if just getting a new cord would work, or is it to do with the connection in the computer. I'm not sure which it is. But I also could not upload on Mr. Bucky's I could upload on Mr. Bucky's computer, but I couldn't do anything other than upload directly to YouTube, and I couldn't even put in a title or anything on the video. I couldn't put in a description, nothing. It would upload it, but that was it. So I uploaded one that way and then went in later and did the editing thing on YouTube so that I could put a title and everything in, and that worked okay, but it was a lot more effort to have to do that. So anyway, I wanted to do this video to say thank y'all. I learned a tremendous amount from the people who were computer experts. You could tell they were expert people by the way they wrote everything in. So to all of y'all, just thank you very much. It just really helped, and knowing now that I can use my old computer, so y'all really saved me a lot of money, right? I think you really did. And that, to me, the very best one was, and maybe this will help some of y'all too, if your computer is like slowing down and you've got a wireless connection, which most people do now, if you go ahead and connect that Ethernet cord to the computer and to your cable box or however you receive your internet, it definitely works much faster. There's no freezing screens, none of that. And so that was just a great help, and particularly for me when I'm uploading, that was most important, because I have many times been uploading and right in the middle of it, it will stall, and you have to go back and redo it all and start again, and sometimes it's taken me as long as maybe 3 hours to upload a 15 or 20 minute video. And so anyway, it all worked. And again, thank y'all very much. I can't even describe to you how much help you really were. So what worked for me was using the Ethernet cord. And I did end up getting a 25-foot one because I like to be able to work sitting in my recliner in the den, and our little cable box is in the office area. And Mr. Bucky has to step over the cord if he wants to let the dogs out and that kind of thing, but still, it's working. And also getting the cooling fan for underneath. Now, I didn't have to buy an expensive one. It was very inexpensive, and it solved the problem for the most part. Still heats up a tiny bit, but nothing like what it was doing. And so all of that really helped, and several people wrote in great detail telling me how to get my older videos off of my computer. Now, I had already done that a year or so ago, and I had a smaller G drive, external G drive, and I uploaded part of them, but I wasn't ever sure about that, but I got another one, and this one holds a whole lot more, and it definitely worked. And if I want to look back on any of those videos, all I have to do is just plug it in. It's that simple. And it gives you a choice of if you want to upload them from the G drive into your computer again, you can do that, all kinds of stuff. So that worked. So thank y'all. I appreciate all your help, and especially those people that wrote the long detail ways and explained all the different things and why certain things worked and other things didn't. and it was just a great help. And I will have to tell you that some of y'all wrote in things that I actually went to Best Buy when I got my Ethernet cord, and the guys there didn't know what I was talking about. They had never heard of such things. So I think I got some real expert advice. And so thank all of y'all for the help, and this is enabling me to continue the videos, to not have to buy a new computer. And I was thinking of buying one at Christmas. Now I'm thinking maybe this computer is going to just keep working, right? That would be great. All right, thank y'all again. Bye for now.